Who is Satoshi Nakamoto? Ooh. Tell me. Yeah, who is he? It's me. Ah.
The need to move money from place to place, the cost of doing so, the overhead, as you put it, makes me think, believe it or not, of Bitcoin, because some people have said, hey, Bitcoin is the answer to those problems. Are you a believer?
Well, Bitcoin is exciting because it shows how cheap it can be. Bitcoin is better than currency in that you don't have to be
the first decentralized cryptocurrency was created in 2009. That cryptocurrency was Bitcoin. As someone who has never used cryptocurrency, but has had an interest in it, I decided to interview a group of people who have either invested or have studied the controversial currency.
Terrorism or any type of money laundering.
Cool. So my first question is, what is Bitcoin?
Oh, that's interesting. It's the answer to a function. It's the bottom line. It's fiat currency. You know, why is there value associated with the U.S. dollar? Because we all agree that there's value to a U.S. dollar. And so a student here said, a couple years ago, he bought pizza with Bitcoin, which is like cool.
Yeah.
It cost him like 18 cents to do the transaction. He's trying to do a transaction now, and because it's, the people who are doing the mining have to pay for the electricity, they're getting paid in Bitcoin. The dollar, the exchange rate cost is going up. So he bought something for a couple $100, and it was like, I'm going to use round numbers, $18 to execute the transaction. And all of a sudden, it's like, wow, spending a Bitcoin is expensive. And then at the end of the day, it only has value because we think it has value.
Yeah.
But the costs are real. I mean, we are spending real power that could be used for some other purpose to execute Bitcoin transactions.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have started with somebody who thought this was a great idea so you can get the sales pitch early.
Okay, so when did you first get into Bitcoin?
Let's see. My Bitcoin craze, or should I say cryptocurrency craze, started, I think, around 2 to 3 months ago, just at the beginning of December. I started getting into it basically the week before everyone got into it. When I started, all the websites were working perfectly. I could log in, do this, do that, and then within the week after I had bought what I wanted, the websites just started crashing. I couldn't log in. I was looking around why, and it's because everyone and their mother is now investing in crypto. So the future of Bitcoin, I don't know. I mean, you can ask everyone. They always talk about how volatile these markets are. But personally, I mean, Bitcoin's in a bit of a dip right now, but I mean, I think these things are only going up. It's just a matter of time. As they become more ingrained in our society, we get more ATMs, we get more companies and businesses that accept them. It's just gonna, boom that much more. It's really, really hard to hack, and the governments don't control them. So that's something I definitely like. And yeah, I think it's up and up and up. HODL forever, you guys. Don't ever sell until you do.
Eric, it's Evan, and I guess congratulations for making a lot of money for seeing something or investing quite early in the cycle. What if tomorrow every government in the world viewed cryptocurrencies as a threat to actually their own currency and just outlawed them? What asset? If they said to you, Eric, that's fine, but next time we catch you trading your Bitcoin, we're going to put you in jail. Not that I think that is exactly the way it would happen. what value would the cryptocurrency then have in your mind?
Do you want me to look at the camera or at you? What do you?
You can just look at me.
All right.
That's perfect.
Yeah. So it's new. The effects of which have not been fully realized yet. So we truly do not understand what Bitcoin is going to become. There are, from a computer science perspective, there are some scalability issues that need to be ironed out. But for the most part, a decentralized currency, or decentralized as decentralized as a currency could be nowadays, that people obviously put a lot of faith in, hence why the prices are going up. And I think we'll need to see what happens into the future. When Bitcoin originally started, the idea was that it's a currency that you can put your money in, and it's not controlled by a government, therefore you already know the effects of, you don't have to worry about the effects of inflation. There is an internal mechanism in the Bitcoin that controls for that. And so it was a way for you to park the money that you have in some safer place, in a way. However, I think lately what has happened over the past few years, since the initial beginning in the late 2000s for Bitcoin, is that many people advertise it as an investment option. And as far as investment options go, this is probably a high-risk investment option. So that's like something that people need to pay attention to, and I guess be careful about what sort of interpretation they give to a currency like Bitcoin.
In terms of cryptocurrencies generally, I can say almost with certainty that they will come to a bad ending. Now, when it happens or how or anything else, I don't know. But I know this: if I could buy long-term puts, if I could buy a 5-year put on every one of the cryptocurrencies, I'd be glad to do it. But I would never short a dime's worth.
Have you thought about trading the futures to take a negative position on Bitcoin?
No.
Well, the real first time I got into Bitcoin, I was using it to purchase things on the deep web, and that was in 2014.
How much money have you made off of Bitcoin?
How much money have I? Enough money. I keep coming back, baby. We ahead of the curve.
What are your personal thoughts on Bitcoin?
Bitcoin's life. I don't believe in fiat currency anymore. I truly believe Bitcoin will be the single breaking point of our entire financial institution. It will help end the Federal Reserve.
When's the last time you used Bitcoin?
Today. I made transactions in Bitcoin. I don't purchase anything in Bitcoin. A form of Bitcoin will be around forever. I don't know if it'll be Bitcoin or Bitcoin Generation 2.0, which is sponsored by Steven Seagal.
What has your return been like for Bitcoin?
My money's been backflipping, baby. The only other way to make money backflip the way I've made in cryptocurrency is to body slam packs out the trap. Crypto has, I will say it's, my ROI right now is well north of 120%.
Every index has seen bull markets and bears over the years. Bitcoin saw both a bull and a bear in the same day. The digital currency fell 2% after wild swings on Wednesday. You could tell, just look at the graph. Now, look, the graph is pretty much in a one-way direction. It's up 1,000% this year alone.
I've seen Ripple go from just around 14 cents to, I think it was just under like $2 in like a week or two. It was insane. It's too bad I didn't get into it, but there's still time. Still time. Damn. HODL forever. HODL. HODL for the moon.
Yeah, do you have any advice for people going into Bitcoin?
I do have some advice for some future crypto investors. Once you get in the crypto game, you must protect your smiles, you must protect your cries. because in this dirty world we live in, that's all you really have.